You know, there was this one trip when I was in Europe. I'd been traveling all around the continent. London, Paris, Amsterdam, Madrid. I was having a blast. The place I wanted to go the most, though, was Moscow. As soon as I landed, I knew I was a stranger in a strange land. I mean, something about it just said off. Red Square was something that I always wanted to see. You could say, I don't know, maybe it was the whole reason I went to Moscow. As I was walking up to the square, this young guy came up to me and started talking to me in Russian. Of course, I didn't understand what he was saying. And then he stopped and started speaking English.
Hey, excuse me, sir, you speak English? Nice to meet you, my name is George.
Well, he was a student, and apparently he was trying to get his license to be a guide or something like that. Well, he just wanted to work on his language skills. He said he'd show me around, and it all sounded good to me. So we walk up to the square, and he's babbling about God knows what, and then all of a sudden, he stops, opens up his fly, and starts pissing in the middle of the square and rapping in Russian.
What are you standing here? Dance, relax, man, it's cool.
Truly bizarre. Just as he's finishing, two cops start walking.
Goodbye, buddy.
He takes off, and I'm standing alone. I try to explain that I didn't even know the guy. They weren't having any of it. They took my passport and said they were taking me downtown. The only problem was 5 hours later, we still hadn't made it to the station. Cruising down the road, sirens blaring. Let me tell you, I was crapping myself. The goon right in front of me kept staring at me the whole time. The guy wouldn't even say a word. Suddenly, the car comes to a stop. The driver gets out. The guy in front of me gets out. The two were having a powwow in the street. One was on the phone, while the other one was yelling at him. Trouble on top of trouble. I kept looking at the door. It had a simple lock. I was sure I could get out, but could I get away? I figured this was my one and only chance to escape. And I'd better take it. I'm Charlie, and I love to travel.
Next time on Last Stop for Paul.
Oh my God, I know that girl. This is like the best story I've ever had.
I was checking out the pyramids when I see this chick sucking on the last drops of her water bottle. I'm washing up. I go into the room. She's naked, totally naked.